What's up YouTube? For tonight's video, we have a full Pokemon Pelago team. This one is for Patreon. If you want your theme team done, check it out in the description of the video. Now, this one is for Ningo. Thank you for being a patron. This theme is for you. Leave those theme team suggestions as per usual, guys, in the comment section below. You may be picked for a theme team if you have the highest thumb up comment, or for a Mystery Monday. Okay, got two battles as per usual. Now, tonight, got two very, very good battles. I hope you guys enjoy these ones. Now, let's get into it. So, obviously, with this team, it was the 6 Pokemon from Pelago. The same Pokemon, just EV trained and given TMs and items, EVs, that sort of thing. Alright, anyway, this was one was against Brendan on my chat. If you guys want to battle me, that's in the description and on the screen too. Alright, so we have a Electivire here using Hidden Power there on me. I just went for the, I think this was running a Timid. It came with a timid nature, so I ran a special set with Work Up and Hyper Voice. Alright, so not a very good start there. I couldn't really do too much. My team wasn't the greatest against electric type Pokemon either, so I didn't really want to swap out. Alright, so Mashkin is going to come in here. Now, this Trevenant was a Phantom Force. I gave this Power Herb so I could go Phantom Force and activate it straight away with the Power Herb. I also and I had Wood Hammer as well. I gave it Poison Jab TM and also gave it Forest Curse. With the Forest Curse, I can put on the Grass type, then hit them hard with the Poison Jab. That was the strategy, and as well as the other strategy that I already talked about with Trevenant. Alright, so we get a Poison there, which is really nice on the Masquerain there. And that's going to be able to take it out. So that was really good getting that one. I took a lot less damage there. I don't have any forms of healing on this at all. This has got natural cure ability too, so it wasn't the greatest. Alright, so Electivire's coming in here, thinking that it might be some sort of fire move. So I went into my Pimpnite here. It's going to go for the Flamethrower. It's obviously a special set there. It can run Mix, but I'm thinking it's I was thinking it was a special set. Alright, so on Pimpnite, I actually got a really good one. I got if you saw in the intro of the video, I got a boosting special defense nature. I already had Toxic Soak on it already. Recover, I already had that move too, and I just gave it counter. Alright, so we have the Rampardos coming in. Great to see old Rampardos. I just went for Toxic there. That was my best option. This thing doesn't have too many moves, but it's very, very tanky and came in very, very handy on my team. Now, I've got counter on this set. Unless it was a special Rampardos, I wasn't actually too worried. Or it was like some crazy shit like Banded Head Smash that would one-shot me. Alright, so Rampardos is going to go for the Rock Polish. I just went for counter there, expecting a physical move. There wasn't too much I could actually do here. Now I just decided to stay in and go for counter again. Rampardos is going to go for Rock Slide. Thank God it didn't go for Head Smash. That does a lot of damage there. I'm just going to counter off there and destroy the Rampardos. So that was nice there. The Head Smash, I'd say I probably wouldn't have lived that one. It had fairly good special defense, IVs and health, but its defense wasn't the greatest in the world. Alright, so Electivire's coming back in here. I'm thinking, I actually stayed in this time. I thought, no, that'd be too obvious to swap. I'm going to stay in here and see what happens. So the Electivire uses Hidden Power. I just went for the Toxic. So I was thinking, if this Electivire is choice, which it could be, it's shown signs of that, it's going to have to swap out this turn, or obviously I can go for Recover, get all my health back, or I'm going to die here, so that would confirm what item it was carrying. A lot of time it can carry Expert Belt as well, or Life Orb, but obviously it doesn't have Life Orb, but just saying what sort of items it can carry. Alright, so it swaps out there, so clearly it couldn't use Thunderbolt to take me out, so clearly it is choice. Okay, so healing up there nicely with Pimpnite, figuring out some of the items on the Electivire too there, and maybe some of the other Pokemon. Okay, so I know Magmortar's going to be carrying Thunderbolt, it always does. I've got nice special defense, I take that rather badly there, but I get the Toxic off. That was the main option I could do there. So as I said, this team was quite weak against electric types, being my bulkiest Pokemon being Pimpnite, for special defense, and I'll get into my other tanks in a second. Okay, so I got the Toxic up. That's my main thing here. I was half thinking about going to Trevor, and I thought, no, I'm just going to bury it because I'm not really sure what item this was running either. So I'm going to get the innards out there. It does lots anyway. That's really nice. I got the Toxic up, and that's really good, really good there. It was so handy on this team. especially there because I wasn't running. Obviously, these weren't Pokemon that I bred. They were straight from Pelago. All right, so bringing in my Emolga now. This was a physical Emolga set that I wanted to run. Now, Magmar actually swaps out there. Electivire comes in. I knew I'd draw the Electivire out there with Emolga because it can't really hit electric types too well, and it probably had like Motor Drive or something like that just for a free swapping. All right, so I've got the Toxic up. I've got the Sub up, which is really nice. Now it's going to go for the Flamethrower here. Now, this is a physical set, as I said. I've got Wild Charge on this. I've got Acrobatics. I've got Sub, and I've got Quick Attack with the Lychee Berry there to boost my attack. All right, so I went for Acrobatics. That was the only attack I could really do. I actually got a crit there, which was nice. Not that it really did too much anyway. Now, I took a bit of a punt here, thinking, I probably could go get the Substitute off. Now, obviously, it's Choice Scarf, and it's going to outspeed me. I just tanked that one, which I kind of thought I would. Just in case I did have enough health or outsped it, I would have the Substitute up. Now, I already knew there was a problem there that I could get outsped, so I was saving Quick Attack up just to finish off the Electivire anyway as a last resort. And I also got the Lychee Berry boost, so that didn't work out too badly there. So Electivire is down, bearing another electric Pokemon. Okay, so Magmortar's back in here. Wasn't sure of this item. I know it's not Choice Scarf. I thought it could be Choice Specs. So I just went for Quick Attack there in case I got outsped or anything. I just wanted to get some sort of damage on there. I get hit by the Flame body there, but that's all good. I got the Quick Attack off. I've got the Toxic going on, and Magmortar is nearly down here. Okay, so I wanted to bait out the Fire move, so I just went for the Trevenant here. Now I've got my Shelter, which is a defensive wall. Very, very bulky, extremely bulky in defense. However, it's not very bulky in special defense, so I thought I could take it rather badly, maybe rest it off in this battle, but it just hits so hard and nearly obliterates me and takes me out there. I wasn't sure if it was specs or maybe it was just modest. Then again, the Shelter didn't have the greatest special defensive IVs in the world there either. All right, so Magmortar's going to hit with, I think that's 3 Fire Blasts in a row, and that's going to take off my Shelter from the battle. Shelter does get a really good look in the next battle, so don't worry, he gets some more limelight there. All right, so Magmortar's down. That's great anyway. That's mainly what I wanted to achieve there, getting rid of them too. Okay, so the battles are fairly even at the moment. So we have the Gastrodon East form coming out here. Now, I've got my Trevenant, which is good. Now, the last Pokemon they had was the Swordsbuck, so I thought it'd be too obvious to go for the Woodhammer. Otherwise, that was crying out for a Sap Sipper swap in. So I went for the Poison Jab again. I get a Poison there. Toxic actually misses there. Now I was thinking, well, then again, I did show off Poison Jab early on in the game. Maybe they didn't want to risk swapping it in. So here I was thinking, should I go for the Poison Jab again or go for the Woodhammer? I thought, bugger it, let's just go for Woodhammer. No fucks are given, and I take out the Gastrodon there with the 4 times super effective, and that's going to take that out, which is good. That's extremely bulky there. On this, the EVs I ran this with max health and max attack. Okay, so going for Poison Jab here. Swordsbuck is going to go for the Sword Dance here. I don't think it's got too much to hit me. I mean, it can't hit me with any normal. Its Grass is not going to be very effective. And quite often to that, it also has stuff like Jump Kick too. So it actually really is wall bombing. Okay, so it's going to eat a berry and become K, being its Citrus Berry there. So I know that I'm probably going to go down to this turn to the Horn Leech, obviously. And with the Sword Dance and the not-so-great IVs, that's going to be my Trevenant down. The last Pokemon I've got on my team is Scyther. Now, this is a special Scyther. If you saw, I'm not sure, this was a modest one. And now I wanted to give it I gave it the Scope Lens and Focus Energy. I gave it Air Slash. I gave it Vacuum Wave as well there. And I just take out the Swordsbuck, and that is game. A very close game there. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let's get on to the next one. Okay, so this one was against Nishingo. He actually wanted to battle me with his Pelago team. So we had the same battle conditions. He got 6 Pokemon from his Pelago. Same thing as I did. And we thought we have a battle. This one was awesome. Okay, so we have the Battle of the Birdies right off the bat here. Going for the Hyper Voice, just misses the kill there. The Fletching is able to pop that Citrus Berry and get some health back. I knew after I seen the Citrus Berry, it would be an acrobatic set. It's going to fly up that tailwind there. And I'm going to get outsped the next turn because it's going to be double in speed. I do have Focus Sash on this set, which is going to allow me to live that one. Now I can go for the Hyper Voice and finish off the Fletching there. So I win the Battle of the Birds this time. Okay, now it's quite funny. We actually both had a Mulga as well, so I thought this would be good to swap it in afterwards because I knew that I'd get outsped by this thing. All right, so Mulga's going to go for the hidden power, probably like hidden power dragon or something, or hidden power dark, something really bad like that, because of the IVs, like completely random. So bringing in my Mulga here, the physical one. Now I was thinking I could go for the sub here and get that lychee berry up. It's going to outspeed me, obviously because of the tailwind up there, and I wasn't sure what IVs we even had. So I've got the sub up there, which is nice. Now that hidden power did quite a bit of damage. I could be choice specs, I wasn't too sure. Okay, so I went for the wild charge there. They did a crap load of damage there. I get some recall, pop that lychee berry, so things are going pretty much exactly how I wanted them to in this matchup. All right, so it's going to go for the hidden power there again. It could have gone for T-Bolt, so that's why I'm thinking. Or they maybe thought I had motor drive or something like that. I think I had static on this one. All right, so going for the acrobatics here, and that's going to be enough to take out the opposing Mulga. Okay, so I still got that boost up, which is nice. Boo Boo Keys, I was going to call it Scum Keys, then I called it Boo Boo Keys. It's going to use Psych Up, so it's actually going to copy my Lychee Berry change there, which is pretty cool. So going for the Wild Charge, does pretty nice damage to Klefki. It's very, very bulky. Sacrificing myself there, but I just had to, throw a big dent at it and bring something else in to try and take it out afterwards. All right, so bringing in Trevor here, guys, we're going to try and go for that Power Herb Phantom Dance again. Okay, so we're going to set up the Rain Dance here, possibly to power down fire-type moves. I'm not too sure. So, going for the Phantom Force here. Did I call that Phantom Dance before? I don't know even why I called it that. So going for the Phantom Force there, I spank Boo Boo Keys on the butt. I'm not even sure where its butt's located, but anyway, it does a shitload of damage. Now I can go for the Wood Hammer after this. Even though I resist it, it's gone quite low health, and I can take it out there. Smash. So that's down, so that's really good. That's a very annoying Pokemon. Okay, so I take a little tiny bit of recall damage there. Klefki didn't have much health to take away anyways. So Pitts is going to come in here. It's got the Mold Breaker. Now, I was thinking, what should I do here? I wanted to give out the Forest Curse a try, so I tank that rather badly. I get the Forest Curse up, which looks rather cool. I really, really like the animation for that. So obviously the whole idea here was to give the Grass typing and then use Poison Jab. Unfortunately, I couldn't tank this one. I mean, that would work really nicely with like a Citrus Berry, Harvest set. That would actually work pretty nicely there. Anyway, so bringing in the Mighty Shoulder. This is my defensive wall. I can show its defensive capabilities. Very good in this matchup. Okay, so Superpower is going to do nothing there. I'm going to go for the Whirlpool here. Since it got a Grass typing, it's going to be not very effective. But, however, the Rain is going to give it a little boost there, so it kind of makes up for it. So I've trapped the Pinsir in there. I've got no idea at the moment if it has anything like to boost its attack or stats or anything like that. Then it uses Bulk Up. I'm like, okay, well, it used Superpower before, so that it's already at a drop. I'm very, very bulky in defense. I've got the Whirlpool up, and I've got the Toxic up at the moment. So it's a Whirlpool Toxic Trapper. That was the best role I thought Shelter would fit on this team. Kind of working with the Pikumuka there. The problem is they're both water types, so that big electric weakness. Anyways, I know I've got Rest Sleep Talk on this, of course, as well. This has Shell Armor as well, so I can't get critted. Okay, so Pinsir is going to have to boost his attack up and try and take me out in one blow there. I've got the Whirlpool and Toxic going really nicely there. It's already taken a lot of damage by the time it's even got some sort of attack up. I think it's at +1 at the moment. That's done 2 bulk ups. It's more bulky in defense, but I'm attacking especially. It doesn't really matter with the Toxic there. All right, so Pinsir is going to go for the X-Scissor, and it basically does nothing. This is so tanky with the Everlight. I ran this one 252 EVs in health and defense there. I had some nice defense EVs in this thing. The health wasn't too bad either. The special defense was absolutely shocking. Okay, so I'm going to win that matchup against the Pinsir. I was glad I was able to trap that one in. And that's the Pinsir down. You can also use Clamp as well. That would probably work. But well, I don't think I was able to actually get that move. I think that's like I think that was a breeding move or something. Anyway, so or it could be a level up move. Anyway, I just went with Whirlpool because it already had it. Okay, so going for the Toxic here. It's going to use the Screech, lowering my defense. Now, I've always got really good defense anyway, so I thought, I'll just bugger it. Let's go for the Toxic, get that up there. We both had Pick-a-Peck too, which is cool. All right, now it's going to go for the Skill Link Bullet Seed here. and it does a little bit more damage than I hoped, and it's going to be able to take me out with 5 hits there, even with Shelter's massive defense with the Everlight there. So we both had a Pick-a-Peck and an Emolga, which was interesting. Okay, so my Shelter's down there. It played its role really well against the Pinsir. Got the Toxic up against the Pick-a-Peck, so that was a pretty dang good effort there. Now, we both have 2 Pokemon remaining, so it's a very tight battle at this point in the game, bringing in the Special Scyther now. All right, so I needed to take this thing out because I thought I'd have something like Rock Blast, which would absolutely just dominate me. It just lives. However, I do get a flinch there, and the Toxic is actually going to take it out. Now, it probably wouldn't have made too much of a difference there to this matchup. I mean, the Lapras is going to come out, and I know that I'm definitely not going to be able to take this one out. I have Vacuum Wave on this, so I just went for Focus Energy. I thought, bugger it, I'm going to probably die to this anyway. Blizzard actually misses, which was, which is lucky, but really didn't change the course of the game too much. I just went for Hyper Beam here to try and get as much damage off as I could. I had a solid Pokemon that I could come up with. Lapras is my Pikumuki, and even if I died to the Pick-a-Peck before, that would have gone down. It would have been a matchup between these two, anyways. There. Okay, so I've got Toxic on this, as you've already seen. Lapras has also got Toxic there. Now the question was, did this have Rest or not? That was what I was worried about. I had Recover, so I knew that I could stick around for a while. Also had In and Out, so that would do some nice damage there. I just didn't want to die to the Toxic there. I wanted it to take me out. If it did, I'm not sure what or if it had Recovery at this point in the game. So I really couldn't do anything. I only had Soak, I had Counter, Recover. There was and Toxic, so there's absolutely nothing I could do. I could just basically sit here like a little cucumber and use Counter. Okay, so it clearly does. Lapras clearly doesn't have anything to hit me with. It had Hydro Pump and Blizzard. That's who I've and Toxic. That's what the 3 moves I've seen at the moment. I wasn't sure what the other one was. I mean, Lapras can learn so many different moves. Maybe I definitely didn't have T-Bolt, which was good. So Lapras is going to go for Blizzard again there, trying to hit me, trying to go for the crit, I guess, there too. I'm poisoned, so I can't get freeze hacks, which is really, really nice there. So I've also got the leftovers on this thing, just to give it a little bit of extra bulk there. Okay, so Lapras is getting very low on its health now, and here I'm actually starting to take a lot of Toxic damage as well. So I was thinking here, well, I probably better go for the Recover here, because after that Hydro Pump and the next round of Toxic, I'm definitely going to be in killing range afterwards. So I'm going to go for Recover there, get most of my health back. Toxic is really going to start racking up the next few turns. Wasn't sure if they were saving Rest right to the end just to troll me. I wasn't actually sure. Okay, so their Toxic is going to nearly take the Lapras out, but it's going to pop I think that's a Salac Berry to boost its speed. Nice, a speedy Lapras there. Okay, so clearly it doesn't have Rest there, and it's going to go for the Hydro Pump. That's not going to be enough to kill me, and it's going to go down to the Toxic next turn. I just went for Counter again. That's all I could do. I've got the Left's Recovery, but it doesn't matter because this battle is over. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. This was a really fun team to do. I got some cool bloopers, and I got a nice bonus battle at the end. I really hope you guys found this one entertaining. Peace out. Do 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 do.